EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Foster running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Foster on 2nd down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Elway to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Second and 8. Now Elway. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Elway looking to pass again. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. We're scoreless after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elway will throw. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Faking the give. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A first down carry for Foster. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Watson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A give left side, Foster. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, Foster. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Elway. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Play action. It's Elway. Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Davis. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Elway. That is caught by Shard for a Bronco touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Foster.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st, they stick with Foster. Shifts past him at the 45. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Elway to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. To throw is Elway. He gets it to Thomas. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it's Elway. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go again with Davis.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Elway. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Elway. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jared Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll hand off to Foster. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Elway. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try the right side with Foster. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A give. This is Foster. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps.